With 1 week remaining in the regular season, it's time to check in on the race for Rookie of the Year. The full breakdown is over at ProFootballFocus.com. But Sam, let's get to it right now. If we lump in all of the rookies and we just rank them in a top 10, we're now saying it's Baker Mayfield, number 1, giving him a little bit of an edge because he's doing it at quarterback. But right now, our number 9 overall quarterback, an incredible rookie performance so far for Baker.
Right, and he isn't the number 1 overall PFF grade of this group of rookies. But like you say, we are recognizing the fact that he's doing it at quarterback, which is the hardest position in all of football to play. And I think the hardest position in all of football to play well as a rookie. You know, some of these positions, it's easier than others to get in there day one and perform right away. Quarterback is not one of those positions, so we're giving Baker a bit of a bump now that he's shown he's not just playing well for a rookie quarterback, he's playing well for a quarterback, period.
Yeah, he is, and obviously changed the entire Cleveland Browns franchise. They have a chance at finishing with a winning record if they could pull off the victory against the Baltimore Ravens. Baker Mayfield, a huge part of that. A high number of big-time throws and really showing the college accuracy that we've come to expect. This is what we projected for him. So Baker Mayfield coming in at number 1. Let's get to some of the rest of the list. We've seen some great defensive rookie performances, but Leighton Vander Esch has, he's been so good that Sean Lee doesn't even see the field anymore at Dallas. Sean Lee used to be the only, good thing about that back seven in Dallas, and Vander Esch looks like he's replaced him and more.
Right, and the big story here is that Leighton Vander Esch is ahead of Darius Leonard, the guy whose box score statistics look so much better than Leighton Vander Esch's do. But this is all down to how much they're doing in ways that doesn't get recorded by the box score stats. So much of linebacker play is filling the right gap on defense, affecting blocking schemes, forcing runs other places, forcing passes into other windows. And when you go into tape grading, play-by-play, Leighton Vander Esch is ahead of Leonard. Leonard does have some more big plays, has some more tackles, has been around the ball more than Leighton Vander Esch, but on a play-by-play basis, the PFF grading favors the Cowboy.
And Vander Esch has had fewer negative plays. That's another part of linebacking play. So, negative plays definitely don't show up in the box score. Only positive plays do. But credit Darius Leonard, who comes in at 6th on the list with 4 forced fumbles. I didn't realize he had 7 sacks until you look at it. Only 10 pressures, but 7 sacks. But again, a lot of those can be schemed up and manufactured. So a great season for Darius Leonard, but right now even greater by Leighton Vander Esch. Coming in at number 3, another do-it-all defensive player. It's Derwin James. Again, a guy that can win as a pass rusher, as a run defender, and as a coverage player. The future of the safety position, this is what it looks like, Derwin James.
Right, and every single season there's a few guys in the draft where you wonder why they fell that far. And everybody looks at them and says, this guy is going to outperform his draft slot. And that was Derwin James this year. We were saying he was a top 5 player all the way through the pre-draft process. Couldn't believe he fell that far, and lo and behold, hits the ground running day one. He's been one of the most impactful players on that Chargers defense. Looks exactly like the player we saw in college, and he's already outperforming that draft slot.
Yeah, I just love that he makes plays all over the field, no matter where they line him up, in the box, whether it's deep or just in right around the line of scrimmage. So Derwin's coming in at number 3 for us, and then 4 and 5, 2 running backs, and we're giving the nod to Saquon Barkley, even though Nick Chubb has a higher production grade. Saquon Barkley, from a volume standpoint, has been on the field a lot more. He's done a lot more in the receiving game. But again, the Giants are happy with Barkley's production at least, and the Browns certainly happy with Nick Chubb's production.
Right, and there's a bit, as well as these two guys have played, and they're both relatively similar in terms of PFF grade. One was taken a round later than the other one, so there's something to value in that part of it. But Saquon has been on the field 400 snaps odd more than Nick Chubb. He's been on the field double the amount of time practically than the Cleveland Browns have had Chubb on the field for. And as you say, he's been a much bigger part of that passing game. We've seen Chubb emerge as part of the passing game as the season's gone on, making incredible catches over the top of defenders, so he can do it as well. But the Giants have lent on Saquon Barkley so much more in that part of the game.
Well, the key number that we like to break down in our premium stats, elusive rating, Nick Chubb, number 1 in the NFL at 103. That's a spectacular number. Barkley, very good, 13th in elusive rating. And then the only other guy I want to mention, Denzel Ward, comes in at number 7, meaning the Browns have 3 out of the top 7 rookies in the race for Rookie of the Year, really turning that franchise around.
Right, so as much as we want to give all the credit to Baker Mayfield, there is a lot to this idea. They've drafted extremely well at the top of this draft. Not just Baker Mayfield, but they secure a potential #1 shutdown corner. As much as running back value has diminished, they also have appeared to have secured one of the best running backs in the league. Those 3 guys are all having a huge impact on this team in year 1.
Reminds me of the Saints last year with 4 big impact rookies helping to turn that franchise around. So be sure to check out the entire list over at ProFootballFocus.com and let us know in the comments who you think should be a Rookie of the Year.